We heard on France 24 the French President Emmanuel Macron saying that gendarme is fighting for his life.
That's what I'm hearing as well. I understand that the bullet really came quite close to his heart, and he's not the only one. One of the passengers in that car that he managed to take hold of when he killed the driver is also in a very difficult situation as well. I've seen ambulances from the morning up until after the siege going from that supermarket towards the hospital, which thankfully was only about 5 minutes away from the supermarket. And that right now I'm actually in front of the courthouse where the prosecutor is going to be speaking about what happened today and giving us a few more details. And the police reminds me very much, Francois, about 6 years ago this very week. There's been some events marking when Mohamed Merah went on his shooting spree, killing 7 people in Montauban and Toulouse, which is about an hour's drive north of here, where the police, even after Mohamed Merah had been found, they were searching the city, combing it everywhere, make sure that there wasn't some copycat attack of some sort, or if he didn't have any accomplices. And I think that's what's happening here in Carcassonne. I think they believe they've got the right man. But one thing they have done in the last hour or so is they've gone to his apartment, which is in Carcassonne, to check on his background and see if there is someone else who maybe provided a gun, see if he has other people who've been working with him. And the police sirens suggest that maybe, and I'm just speculating here, that people in his circle probably have been arrested and are being taken to the police headquarters, which is quite near the courthouse where I am, to be questioned as well, which I think is probably a precaution.
I'm told reporters getting a frosty reception in that working-class neighborhood of Carcassonne, Chris.
It does not surprise me in the slightest. It does have a large image, without saying anything too offensive. There's a large immigrant population in Carcassonne historically, and a lot of them. It's actually quite a poor city. Why is there a large immigrant population here? Because initially a lot of Algerians and Moroccans came to this region to work in the wine industry and the wine industry, agriculture fields, and of course they stayed here. And then they had their second generation kids are the ones, a lot of them, who are here now, and the gunman who was shot earlier today, Redouane, is in that same boat. Just like Mohamed Merah's parents came here to work in the factories in Toulouse. So yes, this doesn't surprise me at all, because they feel like this will be focusing attention on their neighborhood, and also some of these neighborhoods to be not. There's no point being politically correct. A lot of these neighborhoods have a lot of drug dealing in them. Just like in Toulouse, after the Merah affair highlighted his neighborhood was also an area of high crime. And the last thing drug dealers want is journalists and police poking their business into their neighborhood.